You come down.
I'm still 1-2-0.
I'm here with UFC superstar Bam Tuivasa.
Alright, so if we can go long, find Kuzzy there, we'll hold it up.
We didn't come this far just to come this far. Remember, we're Any words?
No words, just may the streets never forget.
Don't worry, man, don't worry. This isn't a podcast. I'm merely just prefacing what this football tournament is. Let me explain it to you. The Inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational is a 16 one-day tournament held at Hickey's Park in Penrith. There was 120 players there on the day. Also was able to get DJs, TIFOs. I got The Undertaker as a referee. I even got H-Train out of retirement, and I shipped off Jimmy Jam to another team. Mainly, this tournament was free of charge to both players and patrons. I repeat, this tournament was free of charge to both players and patrons. Before I go any further, I should explain the tournament structure. So we had 6 teams and they were split into 2 groups of 3. In each group, they play each other once, and then the winner of each group, they would play each other in the final to be crowned the winner of the Inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational. And one last word before we start. May the streets never forget, and may the cost of entry never act as a barrier to anyone enjoying football in this country. Welcome to the Sporting Club Helos Invitational. I look like shit. I'm on 2 or 3 hours sleep. It's been a massive few months. I'll probably sit down while I run you through how I organise this event by myself. We're finally here. Kickoff's nearly a few hours away, so we'll show you kind of what the event looks like. You walk in, people will give you the wristband. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you go, boys.
You got to introduce the girls, bro.
1 speaker, 2 speaker, 3 speaker, 4 speaker. SC Helos Invitational. We got May the Streets Never Forget. Players area is over in the far corner over there. A lot happening over there. Then we've got Lightweight Athletic Club, and we've got the DJs over in the corner.
A bit of football and good vibes. You know, people are coming in the doors early, so it's good vibes out here. Good vibes out here. Always.
How are we looking? How are we looking?
I like it.
Not bad?
You like the hat?
I do, not bad.
The major thing today is the heat. Obviously out of my control. The heat is coming in at around 35, 36 degrees. So we're either going to run 3 10-minute halves, or we're going to run 3 10-minute thirds, or we're going to run 2 15-minute halves. Each squad is allowed up to 20 players, so they can make it as big as they want, like as many subs as they want. I'm not restricting them on that end. It's been a long time coming, man. I started making football content years ago. But I put the first TikTok up 2 years ago, basically, almost to the day. We've got our own football tournament, 120 players, capacity of 1,000 people today. Heat may affect that number, but that's much of a muchness. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Love for the love, man. About to have a players meeting. Big fella. My father's here today coaching, but I haven't helped him. I'll show you who my father is. This is my father. Ski's back managing today. How you feeling?
Not feeling anything.
He doesn't feel pressure. He doesn't feel any emotion. He knows the game, knows how to play it, knows what he wants to do. Coming today. Thank you for playing today. Really appreciate it. Main thing. So, obviously the heat's going to play a part in this. I'm happy to alter it to 10-minute thirds per game if you want to do that. If you guys are happy with that, I'm happy to do that right now. Whatever, done. All right, keep it at 15-minute halves. Second main thing, waivers. You have to sign them before you enter the field to play. That's a non-negotiable. The last rule is no fighting. Boys, where are boys? No fighting. Come on, double. You look Tom Hunter straight in the eye and tell him no fighting. Right, no fighting at all today. That's all, please, no fucking fighting. I can't be asked to deal with it. And then lastly, if you get on the piss and if you're a liability on the piss and you're being a fuckwit, we'll just kick you out as well, all right? No glass, and that's that. That's all I've got to say, really. Enjoy your football. First kick-off, 4 p.m, and you warm up here. Boys, hand them out between yourselves accordingly. Here are the kids from Nardo today.
There you go, congratulations.
Hand them out accordingly. Please distribute them accordingly between yourselves. That's probably yours from the other night.
Yeah, that one was... Thank you.
No worries. Where's the keeper? Largest goalkeeper. If that's fucked, just swap it out. Like, no, soft. It was large.
Large. What is it today?
I know XL, trust me, XL.
I know medium. I'm not that big. I'm going to jersey, Craig.
What's the biggest size?
3XL should be.
Oh, yeah. And where's this? Let's do this smart.
Too large. Gee, take your shirt off.
XL? 2XL?
XL keeper shirt. Yeah, I'll give it that. Here you go, boys. Here you go. Thanks, Make sure you get rid of your rubbish.
SC is the hydroline. Holy shit!
There he is.
They don't want it, bro.
Thank you. Oh, you got me a grey one for keeper. You're a good man.
You think, fuck, I don't know what's going to happen today. I'm just not sure how the squad's facing out. Then all of a sudden, this bright Spanish eye come into my life.
How you going? Sweating a bit, I see.
Yep.
Stress hot, eh?
As if you're fucking playing. I love this.
I'll have a laugh.
He's getting ready to play his first ever football game today.
Right.
He's got a charity match coming up, so we're going to introduce him to the boys and we'll get him warmed up. My father's coaching him, so very excited. Here's the jersey presentation. What is it?
It's a medium.
Fucking hell, I'm gonna look like a hamburger.
Signings here.
Yeah, boys. Kick the ball to me, we'll be right. Alright, that's the game plan.
What size is yours?
2. What?
There's a 3 there.
But I'm wearing this. Where's some red spray?
I'll get one for you. Ben, help him out, make sure he warms up and all that, alright? You know more than me.
We've got Malachi running the session, mate.
No, I'm just stretchy. I'm not stretching. It's about all I know.
Don't need shin pads either.
Fucking shin pads, I'll kick cunts for a living. Not worried about a ball.
I don't want you to talk. You piss off, mate.
Welcome back to Sunday League. We've probably got the heaviest front three you'll ever see. Probably combined 500 kilos between the three of us. I'm here with UFC superstar Bam Tuivasa and Penrith superstar Chubb Shoe Cleaning. We're here for the first game of the Helos Invitational. Bam Man's about to kick his first ever soccer ball. How do you feel?
Hopefully it goes somewhere. In the goal, hopefully.
How do you feel about playing with Bam Bam?
Just grateful, bro. Grateful for everything. Let's go.
This is the 3XL MSN. We look forward to playing together and we'll see it full time.
And Squinters Brewing guys. There's going to be, at the end of the group stage, we're going to do a little bit of a Crossbar challenge, and I heard we're giving away some cold hard cash. 500 of the best.
Here it is. The first kickoff of the inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational, a tournament that will continue for decades. Today we have Sporting Club Helos vs Concord FC, the team coming from furthest away. All these boys travelled almost an hour, but before we get to that, those banners in the background were painted by my dear friend Squat Deadface, and I can't thank him enough. A local to the Penrith area who did West Side Gun's album cover back in 2018. He's an absolute legend. I can't thank him enough for his beautiful work on the banners, giving that real tifo field in the background. Now we continue on in the game. This Concord midfielder, man, we just can't get the ball off him, eh? Barbuto back in the midfield. If you were around in the 2023 season, you'd know who I'm talking about, the Strawberry Hair Man. And they break down the line here, Concord, but not on Turbo's watch, man. Same old tricks. Doesn't matter the tournament or the setting. You're going to get Turbo slide tackles. You know why? We're leaky at the back. That's just what happens. Now Concord get a throw in here, and this always happens. It doesn't matter what tournament or ground we're playing at. Oscar Norrie's coming across for a big Brexit tackle. The boy's born in South London. It's in his blood. Now he's Starboy Jez on his return to Sporting Club Helos, putting a through ball for Jacobo Di Vidiurrigue. Now that's Starboy on Starboy action. It's really gorgeous, isn't it? The Starboy, that replaced the Starboy. But before we get to that, on the Concord team, we have Nick Stabs today. Some of you may be familiar. And his teammate Satuti. They're massive streamers on Twitch. I can't thank them enough. They streamed on the day and got a fair few live viewers and got a few clips from it. So shout out to the boys for that type of work. I'm not big on the streaming industry, but And neither am I big in the UFC industry, but Bam Bam Tuivasa is now on the right wing for Sporting Club Helos, so let's see how that goes. Here's his first contribution, a bit of a chase down. That defender feels no pressure. If I had Bam Bam running at me, I'd be bricking it. But this fella, he didn't seem to care. Look at this. Look at the composure on the kid. Straight away. He don't care. He doesn't know the consequences of what happens if that bloke doesn't slow down. And here's Bisenberry looking to make his mark in the Sporting Club Helos Invitational, feeding it to Starboy Jez. They have worked at a warehouse together, so there is a bit of chemistry there already existing. Now, I've came on into the midfield here, and you can guarantee that we're going to lose the ball, but Bisenberry actually wins it back, and Joe K Football wins the ball back off Bisenberry, and he puts it through to big Bam Bam Tuivasa. What a shocking kick chase that is. Even though he played rugby league at a level almost near NRL, his kick chase work is just not there, eh? It's just not there, and the ref's going to have a word to him about it.
You hurry up and get to the ball. I swear. You hurry up and get to the ball, or I'm having you in the car park after the game.
The referee's called Undertaker for a reason. He fears no man. He doesn't even fear death. What makes you think he'd fear Bam Bam Tuivasa? You know what I'm saying? Now, here's me having a crack from a fair way out. I'm going to have a crack from even further out later on, but more on that to come later. Look at this, though. Look at the technique. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Not bad if I say so myself. We're going to move on to the game. Concord's going to get a late shot off. It's still 0-0 at this point. Our goalkeeper Ollie's going to clean up, and that's going to take us into half-time. A pretty monotonous half, but, you know, it will spice up. Know that. As long as Sporting Club Helos is on the field, it will spice up. Now into the second half, we trot and prosper, and this fella's going to have a crack at goal from within his own half. And all I can say, it's not for everyone. We'll find out more about that later. Now, goalkeeper Ollie's going to pick the ball up here. We're going to concede a corner. I'll cut straight to it. Great camera work from OTS here. And Pete, Russian right back Pete. Yeah, give me a right back from Russia. He's 5 feet, and we call him Pete. Well, poor 5 feet Pete's marking a big man at the back post. And we got off with it. Lucky I had a crack at turbo. I said, don't leave my little Petey Poo out there by himself, man. Get him in the middle on the front post. They're going to get a throw in into the box, and it's a big scuffle. Oh! Goes for the volley, and goalkeeper Ollie dives on a loose ball. Great stuff there. Great goalkeeping. Courageous goalkeeping. He's going to get an early release as well. Great distribution. The Concord right back's going to miss it. It's going to fall the Jacobo Di Villarrigue. Look at the banners in the background. Gorgeous. Cuts inside. Has it on his right. Oh, that's unfortunate from Jacobo Di Villarrigue. But you'll notice here, he has a former rugby league player on his inside. You know, some great rugby league wingers have said the exact same thing. It's Malachi Wateni-Zalesniak making a run to the back post. And I can only wonder what would have happened if Jacobo Di Villarrigue put a little dink into the box there. You can see Malachi was in prime position. Now, Concord are in prime position, speaking of. And look at this. They break down the line. One slide tackle lunges in. Joe K jumps up. He gets sold for 2 mortgages. And that's generational debt. Now, he cuts it across the back goal. But Tom Leaney's there to clean it up. Well done to him. Malachi Wateni-Zalesniak up front with a almighty press. Look at that. They're going to get the ball back in the mix of Concord. Can they do anything with it? They're looking to cause some damage. They don't, unfortunately, for them. Now we're going to break here. Ben Sneezeby's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? Oh, Sneeze, a.k.a. Mr. Cough. He's going to find Jacobo Di Villarrigue making a marauding run down the sideline. And what's he going to do? Oh! Man down. Spanish man down. Look at this. What happens here, Davo? Jacobo Di Villarrigue. Oh, no. No. But we're going to move on in the game. Concord get a throw in. Norrie comes across. This fella, what a gorgeous flick that is, and a great ball across the box, and goalkeeper Ollie there to clean it up. Seriously, I'm going to come back to that flick. That is unreal. That's on the outside of his boot, by the way. Let's watch this carefully. Norrie's as close as you can get, and it's a gorgeous little flick and a first-time ball into the box. Nick Stav, if you know, he peeled off his man, he's making it 1-0 there, but he doesn't peel off his man, so it's still 0-0 at this point. Concord's got the ball on halfway. What are they going to do with it? He's going to have a crack from pretty far out, and you know what? He tests goalkeeper Ollie there. Dare I say, Ollie is a very calm man, very calm man. I could trust him in the most dire of situations, but I think he's a little bit scared here. This fella has every right to have a crack from that angle, and I feel like if he had a bit more power and kept it a little bit lower, he would have had a goal to his name, but unfortunately he doesn't, and scoring from that range isn't from everyone. Now I'm going to get a flick on here. It's going to fall to the defender, but he puts it straight into Starboy Jazz. I'm going to claim this assist as it goes on its way to goal. Like I said, back in 2023 in the TikToks at a famous one in Emu Plains, Chelsea wanted Starboy Jazz for 125 million. Guess what we said to them? It rhymes with buck and off. Now, let's get another replay here. Holding my man up, doing what I can do, but you know what? It wasn't even that good of a header. It fell straight to the defender, but Starboy Jazz, he pounces on anything like that, man, and we truly miss him. He doesn't want to return to football. He's doing the damn thing elsewhere. But a fun fact about Starboy Jazz, he actually versed Newcastle striker Callum Wilson when he was back at Cheltenham on trial back in the day. Now, we get a good chance to make a second goal here, but unfortunately we don't. And Ben Corn, he's got the ball in the corner, so what's he going to do? He delivers a worm burner into the box, and that could cost us. That could seriously cost us. There's 2 minutes left in this game. What are we going to do? We should press him here. We should press him here, but they get the ball down the line. They got a bit of pace. Joe K, he gets shepherded out of it. Byes doesn't get across early enough, and they've made it 1-1. In the dying minutes of the game, they've made it 1-1, and that could really come back to haunt us. It seriously could. We needed to press. Ben Corney needed to hold the ball up in the corner, if I say so myself, but you'll see here, we're merely millimetres away from going 2-0 up. Great save from the goalkeeper here. Great save from the goalkeeper. Ben Corn gets every opportunity just to hold the ball up in the corner here, but he puts a worm burner into the box, and oh my God, we're on the back foot. We're on the back foot. And I told Byes to peel off here. This is completely my fault. I told Byes to peel off here. My favourite fruit, by the way. And as you can see here, Joe K just mistimes it there. Byes doesn't get across quick enough. And we're made to pay the price. And that comes down to me as a captain. I should have from the midfield led the press, but it's 1-1. And at this point, I walk over to the Undertaker and I say, look, I know there's probably a minute left or less than a minute left. How about we just go straight to penalties? I feel like that would be the funnest thing to do in this situation because at the end of the day, it's a $250 trophy. I bought it. I'm happy to go straight to penalties, even though I know the cost that could come with it. So that's what we do. We head straight to penalties a minute early. Do I care? No. Who are you going to complain to? My HR department's literally H-Train, and he's on the beers at this point. I'm pretty sure he's 3 or 4 in, and it's only 4 p.m. And we kicked off at 4. So, yeah, there he is. Look at H-Train. He's full of energy. So we go straight to penalties against Concord, and this is exactly how it unfolded. Now, this is what unfolded. I take the first penalty, very convincingly taken. Undertaker's not happy with it. He makes me retake it, and I told him, you're taking the piss. He thought it was quite funny. He said I didn't wait till the whistle was gone. I heard a whistle, but that doesn't matter. Concord don't score, so at this point it's still 0-0. Now we're on to the third penalty here. H-Train's going to score. He makes it a third. Well done to H-Train, and we're going to cut to Ben Corn. See what he's up to.
Come on, Ollie! Let's go, Ollie!
Start a fight with them, I reckon.
Yeah, fuck God, no, about it. Fuck off.
Now Nick Stab steps up to make it 3-3, and what a beautiful penalty it is. Gorgeously taken. Now Bam Bam Tuivasa is going to step up, and oh, it's straight over the clubhouse. This penalty for Concord is to win it. Let's see what he's got. And this is one of the all-time penalties you'll ever see. Straight into the roof of the net, and we lose on penalties in our first game.
Get out of here.
Good game. Good game.
Wait, we can still go through, boys. We can still go through.
Is that how it works?
Dave's got to lose next one. We're still win. We're going to win.
There's a lot to analyse. A lot to analyse at this football club. I don't know how I feel right now.
Oh, we're doing well. 1-0 up. Ben Corn's in the corner. A bit of low effort areas, you'd say, from Ben Corn, and we pay the price.
Can we still win the competition?
We can. We're waiting. I need to G these boys up, so I'm going to give them a few beers. That's some tokens. I need to fucking make sure they win. That's like that sometimes where it's just like
Fucking knock both of us out. If they beat us, they're gone. Oh no, they play the goals and shit. They beat you, you're in. No, if we beat you, we're 6 points. Oh no. No, you got to beat them. Oh, we got to beat them. Because if they beat you, they're gone. Oh, fuck. How are you, mate? Good, mate. What the fuck is this fucking... I've got some beers for you. No. Oh, you got Kalavac. I'm not drinking. Huh? What's the beers you got? I got Karlovac. Yeah, I got it. I was going to bring Osho score, but we had none at the club. I was going to bring him straight. I was just at the club before this.
From the off, if we can, just passive, let us settle into the game, and then we'll stay in control. We've got fucking players here that fucking play at a decent level. All right? So, if we can go long, find Kuzi there, we'll hold it up, wingers, run off him, and go from there. Abdul.
Boys, we're here to have fun, but most probably we're here to win. At the end of the day, we're playing for each other. I know it's 40 degrees. If you're tired, say you're tired, sub off, hold first.
Now into game 1 of Group 2 we go, and we have Hazel Menace versus UBF FC. Now these two teams have absolutely no idea about each other and each other's capabilities. And we're going to start off with Tom from UBF making a break down the line, and he's going to get fouled. You know what I call this, Tom, when a foul doesn't get called in the opening minutes? Welcome to Penrith, and stop complaining. Get on with it. Now we're going to move on in the game. Hazelbrook's got the ball, and this man's got a bucket hat on. A seriously stylish one of that. I wonder where I can get one of them. We should get Sporting Club Helos bucket hats. Hazelbrook breaks down the line. Sorry, I digress. Now, the ball pops up. Sebastian Camacho. We call him El Pistolero around here. You know why? He's Uruguayan. And he's like Suarez, except he doesn't bite. But if you give him any chance at goal, he's going to take it. He grew up with Matty Ryan. So the man knows how to finish because he had to put every ball in the corner to get past him in training. And look at that, the acrobatics. It's gorgeous stuff. It's Uruguayan football. That's what it is. Now, around these ways, this is Kyle Simone, but we call him the bold Rory Delap. He's got an absolute cannon of a throw-in. And you'll see it here, straight into the mixer. And the ball's going to fall to a famous Sammy Fennick. Oh, you don't see it from this angle, but this is the best goal on the day. By far, home and away. Technique is just levels out of this world. There's a reason why Panama recently called him up for the national team. Have a look at this. Sammy Fennick, eat your heart out. One-step volley technique like that. Who's stopping that? Prime Neuer, Prime Yashin, I don't care. Prime Buffon, eat your heart out. No one's stopping Sammy Fennick on his day, I'll tell you that much. Now we move on in the game. UBF, they're going to break down the line. And I want you to answer this question. Is that a foul? I personally think it is. It doesn't get called. That's just another welcome to Penrith from my end. As you can see here, look at this man's bucket hat, by the way. Seriously, what a great bucket hat that is. As you can see, Sporting Club Helos doesn't really enforce fashion rules, and neither would we want to, you know. The streets will never forget. And in order for that to happen, people need to remember that blokes were able to wear bucket hats during the game. Now, UBF, they aren't happy, so they give Hazo a taste of their own medicine, and I say that's healthy stuff. Get into him, boys. And when there's been another foul later on, and this man standing over the ball, he goes by the name of Steve Cousy. And he was a wonderful player in the A-League, and he's got the technique to show for it. Have a look at that. Beautiful knuckleball. Admittedly, keeper should have saved it. Now, we have no goal line or VAR around here, but what I will tell you is you can tell from the vibe a keeper gives off as soon as he gets up from making a mistake that may or may have not crossed the line. And I knew straight away, just from watching the video, that ball's definitely gone over. And into the halftime we go. But just before we head into halftime, Abs, watch your near post, brother. Watch your near post. Hazo head in, 2-1 up.
Backs off for Sam. Then everyone's played.
No, Rosie is coming.
Oh, Rosie on for 5. Then we'll assess the next 10 and last 5 if we have to make changes. But we'll give everyone like at least the next 10 no matter what. So, hey, doing good. It's fucking hot. Playing well together. Yeah, we look good at the start. It's just a bit of a heat and some of those passes. So yeah, big thing. Just long balls, ultra safe. So slow. Yeah. Or if it's long, it's on the full. Like if you're going long to the 9, on the full. Yeah. So, anyway, apart from that, all positive, lads. Yeah. Remember, we are 2-1 up. We've got a 1-0 in this half. Nothing silly.
See us at Squinters. See us
They're going to come out hard.
Lose it in the sun.
No, it's fun, bro. It's going up. See, bro? So who's on for ads? Did we make that change? Right back.
Now into the second half we go, and I just want to give a shout out to this man here, Jude Dolan. What a man he is. An exceptional content creator and a man who really is a football purist. He moved over from the UK in his teens and he just absolutely grew to love the Australian game. So I can't thank him enough for his work in the content space and just who he is as a man and how supportive he is of SC Helos and everything I do in the football space. So a massive shout out to Jude. We need more Judes in this footballing space in Australia. This is how quickly you can go from A to B, goal to goal in Western Sydney Sunday League. A gorgeous flick on. Now give him the ball back. He's got the ball back and he's looking at the back post. Wow, it's a gorgeous ball in. Hazo make it 3-1. It's that simple out here. It really is that simple. You got a winger that can get a nice touch, 1-2, off he goes. Seriously, you'll get a goal in no time. Now, UBF, they've got the ball here, and I want to introduce you to a character. His name's Arya, or Arya. And guess what? I call him the Hazo 9 Golan. That man has no fear and has tattoos around his face and neck. The slide tackles he commits are out of this world. He's in the midfield and you'll get to learn more about him later. Now, here's Kuzi on the ball, very calm, composed, picks his passes. You can kind of tell that whilst he's putting in effort, he's not also like putting in too much effort. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell the quality's there, especially with the passing and the composure that he maintains. And they get the ball back here and it's a fair crack. To be honest, that would have been an amazing goal. It really would have been. But yeah, shout out to Kuzi for coming down. I really appreciate it. Having a former A-League player there on the day is always good for morale. Hazo going to send the ball off the goal kick. They get a knock on here. Let's see what they can do. UBF intercept it. Oh, he's done the good old-fashioned dummy. Apparently, it's a foul now. Hazo are going to play on very quickly. Very quickly. What can they do with it? They're going to get a ball into the mixer. It's going to fall to the back post. Takes it around his man. And big save from Abs. Wow. Gorgeous save from Abs. Now, UBF, they're looking to play through the middle here. As you'll see, they do so very convincingly thanks to Kuzi. Now, excuse the dodgy camera work there. Slide tackle should not have happened in that space. I don't know who that man is. Now, Kuzi is going to get the ball. Yeah, very calm, composed. Well, shoot, maybe. I don't know. Entertain me. Beautiful ball in there into the box and gets a shot off on his left foot. And not too much trouble for the Hazelbrook keeper. UBF could have made it 3-2 there, but instead it could be 4-1. Great save from Abs. Gets down low and goes. And that's the end of Game 1 in Group 2. Hazelbrook 3, UBF 1. It's going to make for a very interesting Game 2 in Group 2 with Blueys coming into the fold. And there's two goats. There's my two goats. There's Jimmy Jam and there's Semi Fennick. Our star striker and star midfielder at Blackstone this year, doing their part and playing for other smaller clubs in this tournament. Well done to you boys. Well done.
What are they going to do? Yeah, that's right. I won't see them again, will I? And this is for officials only, so we need to clear the area of the riffraff.
Why didn't you have the girls run time first? I cheerleaded. We could have.
Do what you can. Yeah, good stuff, mate. No, sure will. All right, boys, let's go.
I'm telling you, up to the nine. Because if they don't win it.
Now into Game 2 of Group 1 we go, and to explain this clearly, here's the possible outcomes for you and what it means. If Concord win this, they're straight into the final. That's that. If Western Croatia win it, they're obviously on their way to the final, pending a result against Sporting Club Helos. If it's a draw, either of them are likely to go through based on Western Croatia and their result against Sporting Club Helos. If it was to be a draw and then Western Croatia beat us, because Concord beat us on penalties, so there's no goal difference for them, then it would mean Western Croatia go through. That's how it stands currently. But we continue on into the game. It's 0-0 at this point, so no need to worry about that yet. Croatian winger gets fouled and stays on his feet. And you know why they do that stuff, man? You know why they stay on their feet? Because they love the game. They love the hustle. And it's exactly why a country with 3 to 4 million people makes a World Cup final and a Euro semi-final. They're made of the right stuff. Good ball into the box here, but keeper does well to exert his dominance, and he keeps claim of his 6-yard box. Now, Concord are going to break away here, or are they? No, the Croatian pressure keeps up. If they're going to get the ball here, look, he cuts on the inside, beats one man, beats two, and just misses the inside of the post here. We're going to get another angle. Look at the calmness and composure this man maintains here. Gorgeous little flick there, by the way. As you can see, just steps inside again, and on the outside of his foot, just misses the inside of the post. And what a goal that would have been. The Croatians, they do not let off. They will come and come again until they get their result. An open header here. It should be 1-0. It should be 1-0. I hate to criticize my Croatian friends. I really do love them. I love Chavapi and I love Uzuko, but it should be 1-0. Now, Concord are going to have a corner here, and it's a great ball into the box, a great ball into the mixer, and they themselves could have had a result there, but we go into half-time. Now, we'll say a pretty boring first half. However, it is due to the heat. It's definitely due to the heat. In saying that, though, I understand there's kids all around Australia, especially in rural Australia and such areas, that don't have access to a football pitch. So I'll be damned if I let the heat dictate whether we do or don't play the beautiful game. You know what I'm saying? In saying that, the boys knew they were entitled to water breaks and they could have as many as they wanted. I did not care. Player safety was my main thing. Now we're going to get our first taste of Croatian football truly here. What a big foul that is. And you know who that man is? That's the man that wanted all the smoke with Hancock and the first man that sent us viral that wasn't on Redbacks. And I truly appreciate him. Look at this. If he wants smoke with Hancock, then he wants smoke with Concord FC. Guess what? I'm going to respect and appreciate that man till the cows come home. Because he doesn't discriminate. He wants smoke with this man, he wants smoke with the next man. He just wants smoke. Someone give him a shisha. Now, Concord, they're going to break down the line here. Gorgeous little dink in behind. And dare I say, that's a handball. Now, we're going to get a replay here. No VAR, but we run 2 cameras. Shout out to OTS for being on this camera angle here. You will see it's a handball, but would you call that a handball? You let me know. I'm really intrigued. Now, speaking of Croatian football, I do want to reach out to any international watchers that are watching. I'm looking to do some kit swaps, and I'm looking to make some brother clubs as Nick Stav gets folded right there. That's gorgeous. Love you, Stav. But I am looking to connect with some brother clubs overseas. So if you're an international fan, please reach out in the YouTube comments. And I'd absolutely love to do a kit swap. So from wherever you support from, please reach out, and I'd love to make this happen. Now, this man goes off after a big penalty shout. It wasn't given. That's, guess who's in the middle? It's The Undertaker. He shows no mercy. My favorite WWE wrestler growing up was actually Rey Mysterio, not The Undertaker or Kane, but I really do appreciate Jeff Hardy as well. Now, the Croatian boys in the midfield, God, they have a gorgeous touch, don't they? And they're going to shift the ball out wide. Shot on the left foot. Goalkeeper spills it. It's an open net, and Western Croatia are 1-0 up, and that means Sporting Club Helos have every chance of going through to the final. As it stands, this is a great result for both Western Croatia and Sporting Club Helos, and it's a great finish, taken beautifully. Very calm, very composed, and beautiful build-up play from the Croatians there, and that's what they're known for. Some of the greatest midfielders of our generation. You're talking Modric, Kovacic, Brozovic, you name it. And this fella wants to shoot from halfway, and that's going to be a theme today, but he spotted the exact same thing I spotted. Big Bruno in goal for Western Croatia off his line. We'll come back to that later. We're definitely coming back to that later. Now, Concord, they got a free kick in their own half, and they're looking to chase the game. They are well aware if they get a draw here, they're very much a high chance of going through. But even better, if they get a win, they're automatically through. So they're not looking for only 1 goal, but they're looking for 2 goals. And this ball's going to come into the box. And Bruno, see, he's misjudging the flight of the ball here. You got to clock these things, man. We're gonna build into that later. Now, Concord, they got the ball here. Nick Stav, he's going to pass it into his centre-back. He's going to send it straight up in the air, and that's going to be a costly mistake. And I'm going to tell you why. The Croatians, they got a deft touch. It's gorgeous, it's simple, and look at this man here on the ball. He's tall, but my God, he doesn't lack composure, and he doesn't lack balance either. Makes his way into the corner of the 18-yard box and into the top corner. Don't mind if I do. The most underrated goal of today, by far. He doesn't celebrate as he should. He should be running to the corner and kicking the corner flag. I don't care what he does, to be honest. He should be downing a bottle of rakia for all I care. And we should have got Chavapis at the game, just thinking about it. I really wanted Chavapi now. I'm going to go to the next Warrington Croatia home game. But yeah, just look at it from this angle. Look at the angle he's on as well. Gorgeous stuff and a great finish. And as it stands, Western Croatia are in the box seat to go through to the final out of Group 1. But I'll be damned if Sporting Club Helos don't have a say in that. Now, we're almost at the conclusion of Game 2 in Group 1, and you'll probably notice the time, and that's for a good reason. There was an injury midway through the second half, and one of the boys made one of the biggest clearances you'll ever see, and then we realised we had no balls. So that is exactly why the clock is almost at 34 minutes. And Western Croatia have a win on the board, and that sets up Group 1 for a fantastic finish.
We get a squad photo. Wait, listen. You didn't come this far just to come this far. Remember, we're State Cup winners for a fucking reason. And we're going to be fucking Waratah Cup winners for a reason. And SC Helos winners. Understood? Yeah. How many fucking points we getting it? We're getting the whole fucking thing, are we? Yeah. Let's fucking go. Aiden, let's go.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, boys!
Oi! We put a clinic on today. Matt Warren, right mid.
I didn't even see that.
Jesse centre mid.
Yeah, Jesse.
Did I? Yeah. Glad right back.
That's why I thought my name would be in there.
80 centre mid.
Now into Game 2 of Group 2 we go, and just to preface this game, we have Blueys versus UBF FC. UBF FC have to win. There's no other alternate option for them, otherwise they are out of the tournament there and then. Blueys, whilst they can afford to draw, they are looking to win. Otherwise, they'll face an uphill battle against Hazelbrook FC, with Hazelbrook being on 3 points and then being on 1 heading into the final game if it was to end in a draw. Now, Blueys win the ball in the middle of the park here, and I wanted to include this. It doesn't result in a goal, but what it does result in is the beautiful game being played. Look at that. Gorgeous ball, gorgeous run. Just unfortunately not the gorgeous finish to match it, but not a bad effort, dare I say so myself. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're going to move on in the game. We're a fair few minutes in here. UBF's going to get the ball down the line, and you're going to see why this guy played in the A-League. Just a little glimpse of it. This is Kuzi. We mentioned him earlier. And, yeah, look at that, man. The rapidness of that skill move there is just absolutely gorgeous and stuff you don't see out here. And he's put a gorgeous through ball through. And it's actually 1-0 to UBF. Against all odds, shout out 1-4, one of my favourite EPs in music, Against All Odds, and that's what UBF are doing right now. Against all odds, they're putting up a challenge against what was one of the competition favourites in Bluey FC, and they're 1-0 up. They're on 3 points currently as it stands. Now, Thomas from UBF here is going to get fouled. Like I said earlier, welcome to Penrith. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now, we have another chance for Kuzi over a dead ball, and what's he going to do? It's another knuckleball. Oh, if that's on target, that's causing problems for the Blueys goalkeeper, otherwise known as Young Cam for Real, the owner of FKD, and a very loved man around our ways. Now, Blueys are going to play out from the back here. They're playing the 3 at the back system, which, you know, in Sunday League just doesn't work, eh? And UBF, they're going to get a very good opportunity here to score, and they get a gorgeous ball across the box, dare I say. It's a penalty. Young Cam for Real, he'll probably be like, nah, foul, got the ball, blah, blah, blah. I think that's a pen, man. But referee didn't call it, so the show goes on. Shout out Lupe Fiasco. Now, Ethan Schmicker of Blueys fame on the right wing, rapid as ever. He's going to break away, and a penalty might get called here, and it does. Blueys have got a penalty. That's very dramatic. The UBFC boys, they're not happy about it. You know what? Would I be happy? No. But would I get over it pretty quickly? Yes. Now, the penalty arrives for Blueys. What can they do? They're 1-0 down. They have to win this game, realistically. And it's gorgeously put away into the bottom corner. Unlucky Abs. You'll get him next time, brother. You'll get him next time. Look at this. This is a gorgeous penalty. Very calmly put away. Very composed. Gorgeous stuff straight into the bottom corner. Well done to Blueys. It's 1-1 and we're heading into half-time here. But Blueys might have another save before we head in there. Look at that. Gorgeous ball in behind. Ethan once again causing problems and he hits the side netting. So that's going to take us into half-time. It's 1-1. And as it stands, UBF, they're out. And Blueys are still in with a chance.
Change formation because that 3 is too hot for that 3. We're going to go 4 back, alright? 4-4-2. Yeah, 4-4-2. So we'll just sort it out. Got defenders, got what? Backs? Me and Baxi. You, Baxi. And then do, who's on? Joey Schmicker, left, right. On left. Joey, yeah, Joey and Schmicker. Schmicker, right and then do Brendan and if you need a sub, no, just like... No, just a sub. Someone, yeah, no, if you get tired, I'll go on. Yeah, Chrissy, you're going to be subbing. No.
A massive shout out to Squinters Brewing Co. They brought 10 cases down on the day. I'm pretty sure 2 went through H-Train, but that's besides the point. Well done to them for getting on board, and I can't thank them enough for their contributions to helping us all stay hydrated on the day. Now, Blueys have to win. Let's be honest here. You have to win. In a 3-team group stage, you have to get wins. There's no way about it. Draws, they won't get you there. And Ethan Schmicker, I've known the kid growing up. We used to catch bus 7 on the way home from St. Columbus. He doesn't do draws. He does wins only. And Blueys go around the corner. And speaking of wins, they've gone 2-1 up here at a very crucial stage in the game. Early on in the second half, they're looking to set tempo. A great finish, but an even better ball. Let's be honest about it. Seriously. It is a gorgeous ball in behind. Look at that. Just a little dink. Man on his way. Abs comes rushing out. He can't rush Scoon enough. And Abs, he's just going to lay on the ground. Let's keep an eye on Abs here. What are you doing there, Abs? He's having a nap. Look, he even put his head down. He's just having a nap there. That reminds me of when Brad Takarangi cleaned him up in the charity match. Now, I want you to listen closely. I will put subtitles on, but Jimmy Jam's on the bench for UBF, and he has a question for cameraman Jermaine.
Fuck yeah.
I love that enthusiasm, Jermaine. I love that energy. Jimmy Jam's going in goal. It's not his preferred position, and if I was to be honest with you, I'd say it's Jimmy Jam's last position you should put him in. But that, what would I know? What would I know? UBF wanted him. You can have him, and you can utilise him however you want. But there's going to be a foul here in the corner, and we're going to hear some words from the UBF right back after the Blues boys kick the ball away. Let's hear from him now. Now, this bloke's happy to call someone an F-wit, but if I was to call someone an F-wit, I'd probably call them that because I hosted a free football tournament for all players and patrons, and the players, after getting knocked out early in the group stages, left without saying goodbye or thank you or cleaning up their players' area. A good 12 or 15 of them. But that's just me, you know. But all goods anyway, bruh. I'm sure the Blueys player that kicked the ball away is a worse person. Nonetheless, Young Cam for Real for Blueys out of goal here. He's going to play the ball out from the back of Blueys. This is Alex Wynn. When he was in Year 7, I was in Year 12, and guess what? He used to come and verse the Year 12s in football, and the kid held his own. No wonder he's a big centre-back nowadays, man. He fears no man. Ethan Schmicker, he's going to chip Jimmy Jam. Oh, Jim, you got to watch your line, man. You got to watch your line. Ethan, don't do that to my Jimmy Jam again, please. There was no need to chip him. You could have easily just put the ball on the ground, put it into a bottom corner, and called it a day. But luckily for Jimmy Jam, he was a big fan of woodwork in high school, and the woodwork's going to save him here. Gorgeous ball from Ben Alexander, and we're going to see more of them. A gorgeous little dink, if we're being honest with ourselves. And if that came off Jimmy Jam's foot and went in for an own goal, I would have pissed myself. But guess what? There's actually an own goal to come. I don't think it's an own goal. I think it's just a goal. But you know, in my eyes, it's an own goal. Bluey's going to break down the line here. They're going to get a chance to put the ball into the box, but they refuse to do so. So the ball's going to fall to Ben Alexander here, and no one rushes to him. No one rushes to him. As you can see, UBF FC full of energy here, and Jimmy Jam, the ball facing his left foot, decides to kick it with his right, and it nestles into his own bottom corner. Great goalkeeping, Jimmy Jam. You're trying your best, and I appreciate that. I won't ever sell you again. You know, I won't ever sell you again. Once again, another bloke having a crack from halfway areas. You know, it's just not for everyone. Seriously, it's not for everyone. It's not even for former A-League players. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bluey's going to get the ball down the line here. Ethan Schmicker, once again, he wants all the smoke. Ball across the box. Makes it 4-1. Wow, Bluey straight into that 4 at the back formation, and they go 4-1 up. Yeah, that's got to be some sort of symbolism. That's got to be the universe saying, hey, boys, don't ever go back to a 3-back. You know, not in Sunday League, please. Don't disrespect me like that. Now, here's Ben Alexander, and it looks like deja vu with that little dink cross-diagonal ball over the top. Jimmy Jam's out. Brad Demmett's got the opportunity to score. No, Jimmy Jam's watch. It's a pretty nice watch, if I say so myself. Ball to Ben Alexander. Just placed it in the corner, kid. He's a big Hearts fan, Ben Alexander. He's actually born and partially raised in Scotland, and he's quite the footballer for it, as you can see. I wonder what it's like to grow up in Glasgow. Now, there's Tom from UBF raising his hand, and that's his man running in behind. Very interesting comments from Tom post-game about Jimmy Jam's goalkeeping whilst he stands there and does nothing in defence. There he is at right back, just marauding his way back. Come on, Tom. Don't do that on my watch, man. Don't do that on my watch. And Bluey's boys beat UBF 4-1. Great game. Great game, if I say so myself. And that's Bluey's into a blockbuster showdown for Game 3 of Group 2. And that is UBF out of the competition. Let's hear from Tom from UBF.
Jimmy Jam is the best keeper in the world. We'll leave it at that.
The one, the only, the infamous.
Hi, brother.
Good to see you. Good to see you too, my bro. Any words?
Nah, no words. Just may the streets never forget.
Did you win?
Yeah, bro, we sure did. 3 points. Yeah, we won. Why was that ever a fucking... No, we won comfortably. We started off weird. We played a formation we never played before, and then we were like, oh, this does not work, and then we come out and then we just capitalised. I can't even remember. I think we got 3 or 4 goals, or something like that.
Good stuff. Having fun today, J-Mo?
I'm having a great time, my bro. How'd you go today?
Played 2, lost 2, but I had fun, and that's the main thing. And I went goalie for a bit. That wasn't too good, but it was fun, so.
How come you're in this kid?
Yeah, last minute trade deal. Yeah. I was given a brown paper bag full of cash, and here I am playing for UBF. But it didn't work out because we lost. No final for us, but it was good. It was good fun.
2-0 to go to Pens, 3-0 for the grand final. So it's all going to be pretty action-packed, I think. So see how we go. Still really hot out here, but hey, what a time to be alive, I think. You know, I reckon we can do it. I'm pretty confident. I reckon 4-0. I'm going to say 4-0 right here.
Against who? Against who?
We're in Croatia. Who else? Who else? They're going to get it for sure.
Hey, we're not ready yet. Fuck. Where's he going? Ready yet,
Why aren't we ready?
Is this potentially our last game? Just kidding. Yes. It's fine. It is.
Better win 3-0.
So get in. Listen.
Motivational.
Wait.
I need a motivational speech right now.
Bring it in. Hey, Ned! Holly! Jez!
Come on, boys.
Coach Carter speaks.
Yeah. I haven't got that in me.
Bring us in.
Make room for Dario.
Dario in for fuck's sake.
All right, boys, we got to win by 3, right? First things first. Easy. Davo up front. Let's get in the groove. Let's get moving, shaking hips. That's all it's about. Let's dance on the fucking ball.
Bit of hip shake.
It's a beautiful dance. Make it beautiful, right? Beyond that, listen up. This season for Redbacks is a 5-trophy fucking season. I'll be damned if we walk and leave with our heads in our fucking hands on the first attempt at a trophy this season. The one I fucking paid for, by the way. Right? We're not doing that. Ben Corn, Redbacks on 3, run hands in.
Oh, boys, get in. Get in. Hey, 1 sec.
The big dad has to have the last word.
First thing, in the game that you just lost, you were 10 seconds away from a win. 10 seconds, right? They scored and he blew the whistle, okay? You need to fucking run, right? These guys are exhausted. Keep the ball in play, fucking run them out. Yep. Run the air out of their lungs.
Rednecks on free. What are we saying?
Rednecks. Redbacks. Redbacks on 3. Go, Benny.
2 of you go.
1, 2, 3. Redbacks!
Who's starting? Who's starting?
Same as first start.
Now for a game you've all been waiting for. Sporting Club Helos vs Western Croatia. A game that represents the wording footballing heritage to the core. Where were you when Hancock first went 1v5? Where were you when Davo took on 3 of them and was the only man left standing? This game is steeped in footballing heritage and I'll hear no different. Sporting Club Helos vs our Croatian compatriots always makes for a blockbuster fixture and today's no different. Here we go. Now Jacopo Di Vigil puts a ball through for Ben Korn. He goes near post. Could have been an early goal. Now, I'm not quite sure what it is about this fixture, but there's just something about it. And it truly comes down to moments more than anything. It's not about the best team on the day. It's about who created the most moments and who took their moments more than the other team. Today, Ben Korn steps up to the plate to see if he can create the first special moment of the game. And he almost does so with a free kick. And if it had a bit more dip on it, enters into that far post. Now, Pete with a beautiful piece of defending there. And the ball's going to get sent into the middle here. Western Croatia looking to make a difference. Ball into the middle of the park. Jacopo Di Vigil holding it up with that strength he's got. And he finds Bisenberry, who's been looking to make a mark for 3 games so far. And he does so in the biggest game of them all against Western Croatia. Bisenberry, my favourite fruit, makes it 1-0 against our Croatian compatriots. And both Bisenberry and I, we've enjoyed an ultra in Croatia. And dare I say, one of the best music festivals in the world for a reason. As you'll see here, the battle in the midfield, it never lets down and it's never short of a slide tackle. And then the battle of the strikers versus the defenders is never short of a slide tackle and a bit of hold-up play. And with a beautiful finish there, never short of composure, Bisenberry. Wow. Now they're 1-0 down. Western Croatia, no, they need a draw to advance automatically, and of course a win advances them automatically. A loss, however, depending on the goal difference, can see them go to penalties. They put a through ball in behind, but our Russian right back, Pete, he's having none of it. There's no chance he's conceding that early. He's just not having any of it. We're going to move on to the game, and the ball goes down the line to Schmidt. What can he do? They come across with a good tackle. Schmidt settles on the ball here. He's looking for options. He's going to find an option for Jacopo Di Vigil. He's going to step inside. Almost takes his opportunity, but he just stumbles over the ball. And we're going to cut to myself on the sideline here for a few words.
Close enough. Oh,
Don't hear that.
How are we feeling? Give me something.
I'm ready to change the game.
As you'll hear, I'm ready to change the game, and my first contribution, it's a header, and I win a throw-in. That's not much of a contribution yet, but we'll get to it. We're just warming up. We're just warming into the game. The ball goes down the line here. They're going to cut inside to the box, blistering pace, and he's going to go stumbling over due to Turbo's physicality, and the Undertaker calls a penalty. So I'm going to do all I can to get involved here. Now, we're going to see the penalty from the other angle here. It's definitely a penalty, but I want you to watch something very carefully. Very carefully. Watch the bottom right hand of your screen. You're going to see me kick the ball away. Yeah, it's not very sportsmanlike, but I'm just testing how far I can kick the ball. That's what I'm doing there. And I've got a good gauge on measurement. That's what I've got there. I've got a great gauge on measurement. I know I can get under it on this pitch. It's very thick. I can get under it true. I can get under it well. I was shit-talking the penalty taker here, I won't lie to you, but as you'll see, I don't face him again because I understood that he was going to put that one away. He was so composed and was not fazed by anything. Now, they've made it 1-1. They know a draw will get them through. I'm not having any of it. Not on my watch. I'll be damned if I let Sporting Club Helos go down without a fight. And I'll stick true to that. So off the kickoff, the ball comes to me. And as I said, I was getting a measurement earlier. And there's the measurement in full action. Straight off the kickoff. Send that to your friends. Send that to your auntie and your cousins while I'm at it. Send it to every person you know. A goal from inside my own half. David Beckham, eat your heart out. Wayne Rooney too while I'm at it. You see, I'll be damned if we go down without a fight. I've made it 2-1 within seconds of conceding. I love this game. I love it more than you'll ever know. And let's get this angle and the raw reaction from the boys on the bench.
Adrian, tu hai gol, Adrian.
There we go.
I'll be damned if I wait till the end of the season for my yearly banger, so I thought I'd get it out of the way early. Into halftime we go, 2-1 up. Very healthy stuff.
Very neatly. You let them to receive. Over there, who's bet $100 for you guys to win. So you're gonna win right now. If he loses, he pays some other bloke $270. $270. You're gonna fucking win right now. Falky just dropped a bomb. A fucking bomb. Look at this. A fucking bomb! A bomb! You're gonna carry it into the second half and fucking win! Yeah. And you're gonna fucking win! You need to win the ball and they need to defend. Not you. Turn it face to me and I'm gonna defend.
These soccer players are a bit...
There's no second place on the battlefield.
Go get him.
Into the second half we trot and we prosper. We're 2-1 up at this point, and we know that we need another goal to truly go through on goal difference. But as it stands, due to Warrington's 2-0 win earlier on, and the fact we didn't lose any goal difference in our first loss of the day due to it being on penalties, we know that one goal will put us both on 1 goal difference, and we'll be going to penalties at this point in time. Turbo with a beautiful slide tackle to start off the half. And as you'll see, Malachi Wateni-Zalesniak is playing left back here today, and he'll have some very important contributions later on. James SC Houston, who is our Croatian compatriot on the team, he's getting involved. Joe K Football almost giving away a penalty. Now here's Malachi, who's going to give away a blatant foul. The man played 40 games of rugby league. What do you expect? If he runs at you, these things are going to happen. Nothing happened for Western Croatia on the dead ball there. So Ollie with a beautiful ball downfield, and Starboy Jazz is on his way, and he's going to get bodied. But the ball's going to fall to Jacopo Di Riga in the middle. And guess who's chopping chasing it? Starboy Jazz. Let's get another angle of this. Have a look at this effort. This is effort areas. This is what I'm talking about. This is what Redbacks pride themselves on. And God, I miss Starboy Jazz. He gets bodied there and he takes a man down with him. And as you'll see here, Jacopo Di Riga, one touch and Starboy Jazz is onto it. But nothing came of it. And we move on in the game. Interesting decision.
Corruption! That's bullshit! Good call, Ref.
The Undertaker calling an offside with no lino. I respect it. Jacopo Di Riga is looking for a way to break through, and so is James S. Hughes, and our South African Croatian. He's going to find Bisenberry. No way! Oh, what a hit, son. What a hit. He's a Bournemouth fan, and you can tell he's been watching Justin Clivert recently. Look at that, son. What a hit of a football that is. Seriously, get out of here. If that was in the top corner, I'm running on the field, and I'm spear tackling him myself. Now, we have a corner. You can't really see it due to me and Bam Bam Tuivasa being in the way. They'd block any view at this point in time. Now, Turbo gets a header off, and it almost ends up in the back of the net, but unfortunately not. As you all know by now, Turbo on a header is very dangerous. Western Croatia looking to make something happen here, and they're going to come very close. As I said to Mal, no foul due to his foul earlier. I know what he's capable of. They're going to cut the ball across back to the box. Joe K lunging in. Turbo with 2 huge tackles. Huge tackles. Just like Turbo for Manly Sea Eagles, our Turbo's just as important at the back. Now, they've got the ball in the middle of the field here. They're going to play out. It's going to fall to Bam Bam. What's he going to do? He's going to kick it out for a goal kick. I didn't expect much of the brother, to be honest. But I gave him a dap up. You know, I know he needed a bit of confidence. Now, Malachi's going to get the ball here, and Bam Bam just doesn't want to run. I wasn't happy with him, to be honest. You'll see me barking at him there on the bottom of your screen. I wasn't happy with him at all. We've built a boat together, and I know he's got better efforts in him. I know he's got hard work in him, and he's just not showing it on the football pitch. Now, Joe K is going to win his header here. Bam Bam back involved, if you will. And Malachi is going to do a bicycle. Watch this. Straight onto his back. That would come back to haunt him. Malachi, if you're watching, I hope your back's feeling better. Now, he's up and he's still playing at this point in time. What a warrior. Shout out to his brother at the Warriors, Dallin Wateni-Zalesniak. Great winger, one of the all-time wingers. We're going to move on in the game, and here's what he came for. There's just tackles sliding in willy-nilly. It gets to the point where the Undertaker has to have a word with everyone. But they break away here, and Turbo kicking the ball at him. It's healthy stuff. It's aggressive. It's good football. Now, we're into the end of the second half here. Ned with a foul throw. Great contribution from Ned. He came on in the dying minutes of the second half, and that's his first contribution, is a foul throw. Now, what can Western Croatia do? They're trying to break away. Norrie's going to get fouled. Undertaker doesn't want to call it. Starboy Jez is going to get fouled. Bisenberry's there to pick up the scrap. Same with Ned. And that's the end of the second half. Into penalties we go due to a goal difference of 1 each. Now, we'll preface before the following clips. The Croatian boys, did not understand that the goal difference is a minus and subtraction. I'll let the following clip play out, but it makes for an unreal viewing. Shout out to the Croatian boys. I love yous. I love yous very dearly. And thank you for the bottle of rakios.
So you get 3 points for this game. You haven't got 3 points. It's on 0 points. Why? We just beat you in 90 minutes. So you go 10 outside of that because it's like aggregate over 2. You don't go down in points. You don't go down in points. I know we don't go down, but you just haven't got points yet. Lads, we just beat you. Like, fuck it out. What are you talking about? Goal difference. You beat your goal difference. You come down. We still won 2-0. You won 2-0 and then you lost 2-1. So you come down, your goal difference is not accumulated. +1. Bro, this is all on camera too. This is all on camera. It's a goal difference of 1. Goal difference is minus and plus. Line up. Enough wins.
See it, penalties again. That's.
Now, if you recall from the Concord game, the Undertaker made me retake it due to the whistle, so I've got some words for him.
Fucking blow your whistle this time.
Can confirm he blew his whistle and it did not matter. What a shocking penalty that is. What a shocking penalty that is. How do I go from scoring in my own half to missing 2 out of 3 penalties on the day? Seriously. And here comes the Croatian boys. They're looking to get ahead in the penalty shootout. They know a win sends them into the final here. And first penalty up, he's going to slot it beautifully. What a gorgeous penalty. Now, Jacopo Di Vigio, as trusty as steel. He doesn't bend or fold for any challenge. And he's up for a penalty here today. Unfortunately, for Jacopo Di Vigio, he's going to fall victim to the Croatian power, that is. He misses his penalty. The Croatians step up for their second penalty, and they're up 2-0 early in the penalty shootout. So we send Malachi Vladenic up for our third penalty. And he's going to step around it like it's a Hazem El Masri conversion. I love this stuff. And he hits it just as well as Hazem would hit a conversion in the NRL in 2005. But the goalkeeper's there to match it. What a gorgeous save that is. Now upsets the Croatian boys to win it and go through to the final. And that is exactly what they do. They are through to the final. Well done to them. We bow out in the group stage. And there they are dancing on us. We'll be back.
Hey, come past, man. Give us a chance. Hey, Rakia, alright? Rakia. Yeah, I'll come out. Hey, was that sorry? Hell yeah, mate. Let the goalie fit us. Let's go, man. Good day. Thanks, brother. Let's fucking go, boys. Yes, sir.
Cheers. You beat us in that, you won't beat me at drinking.
Cheers.
We're gonna play a game now, fucking.
Yeah. Hope he's win.
That 3 back did not work out. So we're gonna stick with the 4.
Worth a shot.
Other back will be Bailey left back. Then we got Aiden centre back, Baxi centre back, Blair right back. Yeah. Anyways, that's the lineup. Let's go. Strong start, let's start. Strong start, alright? Huh? SC Christian. That makes us gonna play.
You played last year, yeah. And those long balls are holding up. That's the biggest one. They're playing in the corner and you just got to chase because every time you sit.
Got to knock them over early.
Couple quick goals like last time.
That's what you're talking about before, yeah. He's looking they're just looking to feed him in behind his fucking nippy ass.
When you put on that Hazelbook jersey, whether you've played for us or not, you know what we're about. We're about playing with passion and spirit. And the rest comes, all right? So all I want to see is everyone giving 100% after we have beers and celebrate. Let's go. HM after me. H what?
HM!
H what?
HM!
H what?
HM!
Let's go! Hey, are you ready?
Yeah.
H what? H what? H what?
Now, if you want a blockbuster, that's exactly what you're going to get into Game 3 of Group 2. And both teams are on 3 points. Both teams have a very similar goal difference. And if I'm not mistaken, Blueys did get bragging rights over Hazo last year in the local Prems division. So it'll be very interesting to see how this one plays out. However, I will tell you right now, when it comes to cups, Hazo are serial winners. And Blueys know that. So they've got to be careful about how they approach this game. They've got to match the physicality. And you're going to see it here. These boys are both willing to die for their badges. The Blueys boys have been here for years, and they're the youngins. But the Hazo boys, they've been around a decade plus. And the Hazo, they're going to break in behind here. Some call it a foul. I say play on, and Hazo know better. Shout out Heady One. What a great song that is. As you'll see here, Blueys are going to get in behind, and a shove in the back from left back Kyle Simone. That's going to end Blueys a free kick, not a penalty. It is a free kick. It's outside the box. I know it doesn't look like it, but on the day you could tell well outside the box. So the Blueys do have a free kick, and he lines up here for range. And what a hit it is, son. You don't see it from this angle. I think cameraman Harley was just too infatuated with the Blueys free kick taker, and I don't blame him. What a hit it is, son. Very Payet reminiscent. And it's against Palace as well, if you don't mind, the red, blue, and white. What a gorgeous hit that is into the bottom corner. Let's be real. Seriously, what a goal. And that's 1-0 to Blueys. Very serious stage. We're getting into the game. But if you know anything about the Hazo boys when it comes to the cup, they don't back down for nothing. One would call that a foul. I say play on. Hazo make it 1-0 thanks to El Pistolero. Seb Camacho at the back post, the Uruguayan striker, probably the only Uruguayan striker around these ways. A shout out Franco Maya, but he plays at NPL1 for Marconi Stallions, and if you watch our Sixer side, you'll know all about Franco Maya. Great goal for Hazo, and that makes it 1-1. Now they're going to break down the line here. What can they do? Look at this for a through ball. Kyle Simone, don't muck around with his left foot, man. He hits with intention. And Jesse there, he should have made it 2-1. They call him for a penalty, but he stayed on his feet. So what was the ref going to call? Now, when I said this man reminds me of 9-goal earlier, I wasn't lying to you, was I? Tattoos all around. And he tackles like a madman, like true 9-goal did back in his Roma days. Now, Hazo get fouled at the bottom there, but it doesn't get caught. And Semi Fennec gets off a good shot, but young Cam for real's there to save the day. Now, Kyle Simone at left back there for Hazo. There's another foul this game. It doesn't back down from it. Hazo on the attack here on the left wing. It's currently 1-1. They need something special, and that's a special through ball. Let me tell you that much, sir. Fortunately, can't get on the end of it, and that takes us into half-time. As it stands, Bluey go through on goal difference, 1-1.
Back to you, centre back. Still on. Joey, right back. Nobbs. Alrighty, let's go. Good stuff, boys.
Into the second half we go, and both teams, they know they need to win. There's no point doing a draw. There really isn't in football. What's the point of a draw? Let's be honest. They need to win, and they're going to go hard out for it. And you're going to learn that these boys are willing to die for their badges. And shout out to the man in the bucket hat letting the ball roll over his foot there. And there's Comfort. Yeah, Comfort, our striker playing for Hazo. He used to play for Hazo. That's why he's donned the red, blue, and white. And he joined late on. Heavy foul, and it's on a kid called Joey. You're going to learn more about Joey. Here he is here chasing Kyle Simone. And this tackle, I just can't give you an excuse for Joey. Bloody hell, man. Bloody hell. And Kyle, I said no fighting, but a little push for that. I don't mind. And I get it. I get it. He's a man. He has kids. He has a job. Tackle like that in a friendly. Oh, I can only imagine. I wouldn't be too happy either. As you can see, beautiful step over there, and I'd be pretty enraged as well. It's a big tackle from Joey. But you give one, you take one. Kyle's just taken what was given out by another Hazelbrook player. You know what I'm saying? Give one, take one. That's what we live by out these ways. Now they have a free kick around halfway, and who's going to get on the end of it? It's the new redback signing, Zach Rizzo. He's half South African, half Italian. Bafana, we have a new Maldini. What a beautiful header that is. What a beautiful header that is. And I can't wait for Rizzo to join us in the red and black on camera this year. He's a special footballer, this one. And look at it. He just rises above the pack. And that makes it 2-1 on the day. And at this point in time, Hazo are going through. I repeat, Hazo are going through to the inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational final. And it's no coincidence. You have 3 redbacks players throughout the spine. You have Zach Rizzo at centre back. You have Semi Fennec in the midfield. And you have Zach Comfort up front. It's no question why they're in the position they're in. Young Cam for real making a great save, but that's not why I'm showing you this clip. Seb Camacho does get fouled in the box late here. The ref doesn't call it. He lets the game play on. And I love that. We love fluid football. That's what we love. We don't want it to stop too often. It's getting late into the game, so Blueys have sent their goalkeeper up. Young Cam for real. Could he have his moment on camera? Unfortunately, he doesn't. He was behind the camera for us last year, and we truly appreciate it for it. But I tell you what, the kid's got some wheels on him. He drives a ute, but these wheels, man, they've got a bit more to them than his ute's wheels. He's just going, and look how quickly he's back there. Hazo can't capitalise on the fact the goalkeeper's out of position. And the game settled down at this point, largely due to the heat. So Blueys get one more ball into the box to see if they can make something happen, to see if they can take this game and go into the inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational final. But it's not to be. Blueys commit a handball, and that's that. Hazo are through. It's a Hazo versus Western Croatia final at the inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational. Now, before the final kicked off, we decided to host a crossbar challenge. You're probably thinking there was nothing at stake. Well, you're very mistaken. Lightweight Athletic Club gave us $500 cash to give away, so I went and picked 10 people out of the crowd to participate. The crossbar challenge was held from the edge of the 18-yard box, and it's fair to say we had a fair bit of work to do, especially from Robbo with this attempt just over here. As you can see at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there's a little human in front of me. That is my niece, Eliana, and she will one day be playing for the Matildas. You heard it here first. $500 wasn't seen to do the trick, so Bo from Nardo was in the crowd, and he decided to ramp things up and make it $1,000 cash.
Just got breaking news. Nardo, the kids sponsor, has just said they will double the price. $1,000 is now at stake.
Oh, mid-round?
No pressure.
You still would have got it. You still would have got it. Hey, there would have been more coaches.
Now, I can't emphasize enough, a massive shout out to Lightweight Athletic Club to give away $500 cash to people that came through on the day. It was a free of entry event, and even better, people had the opportunity to win cash. Now, some of the attempts, they had a bit of work to do. I thought, you know what, I'll give Roxygen a chance. Now, the next participant, this is Hayes Train's sister. No, that's not Hayes Train's sister. This is Hayes Train's sister. My bad. Then, up stepped Tom, one of my childhood best friends. I've known him for over 20 years now. And wow, what a hit it is, Tom. And you can even see my niece Eliana get excited at one point here, just thanking that someone's finally hit the crossbar. She was getting quite tired out there, as was Azil. Now, the final attempts came through to make it a fair challenge, and there were some close calls. It would seem only once Tom hit the crossbar that people really ramped up their game. Lightweight Athletic Club was sweating because if someone else hit it, then we just had to keep on going until there was the last man standing. But lo and behold, eventually Tom would be crowned the winner. $500 cash from Lightweight Athletic Club thanks to this initiative, and then also another $500 cash from Nardo, adding an incentive to make sure this crossbar challenge got done. Big shout out to Tom, a massive shout out to Lightweight Athletic Club, and a massive shout out to Nardo for making this happen. Can't thank you guys enough, and shout out my niece Eliana.
I'll take a seat.
Boys, you've put on this jersey, we've made a team together today, and every single one of you have worn it with fucking pride.
This all started from a group chat on WhatsApp. Me making and becoming admin, adding each and every one of yous in here. Even if I didn't want yous in here, we needed extra players. We got the fucking extra players.
We've done it for 60 minutes. All we've got left is 30 minutes from us, from difference between us lifting the cup. So keep on doing what we're doing, we're gonna win.
There's another team where the captain's played less minutes.
This team has no democracy. It is a dictatorship. And the dictatorship demands a fucking win right now from each.
Let's go, boys.
Boys, mate, the streets never forget.
Let's make history! So each and one of you, if you don't want to fucking play, you can sit on that fucking bench. But all I fucking know is that trophy over there is coming home in that fucking Mazda BT50.
HM after me! H1! H1! H1!
Can I get a score prediction, please, boss?
3-0 our way.
3-0.
3-0 our way, mate.
3-0.
Score prediction, boss?
I'm gonna go 2-0 Menace. Win 2-0, yeah. Score prediction, hard one. 1-0 us. 3-2. 3-2, we'll be a good game.
Some bold predictions with a bit of unwavering confidence, just how we like it at Sporting Club Helos. Now, when I say winner takes all, I truly mean it. Not just the $250 trophy I got from St. Mary's, but the fact they'll be able to brag for decades to come that they won the inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational. Nothing can take that away from you and your people. Now, Croatia are going to start very strong here. Ball into the box. Almost a foul. They stay on their feet, as I mentioned earlier, and it's something I truly appreciate about these boys. They don't go down. They don't dive. They get a ball into the box. They win the header, but it's cleared off the line. Well done to Hazo. Ball into the box. ain't too much of a good one. Now, they go down that right side again. Cole Simone, one of the best attacking left backs, but they're targeting him defensively, but a great save from the goalkeeper there. If he parries that, that's a goal to the Croatians. And dare I say, that's a bottle of rakia out on the bench. They're celebrating early. We really needed to get Chavapi at the ground, didn't we? I'm just thinking about it again. Now, Jesse from Hazo comes down the line here. He's going to get a good ball into the box. It's going to get cleared. Well done to Croatia. Great defending there. Great defending. Now, Hazo continuing the pressure as you need to in a final. You have to start strong. You have to start strong, especially with fatigue. That is key in the final here, especially in a one-day tournament. And speaking of starting strong, they're in behind with a little tap on and they're 1-0 up. Wow, what a gorgeous finish that is. Hazo find themselves 1-0 up in the Inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational final, and that goal could prove to be the difference, or not. I'm not sure. These Croatian boys, they might score 5. As you can see there, little tap on, and wow, what a gorgeous finish that is. Davor, the Western Croatia captain, once again, not happy off the bench once conceding. You need to get on the field, Davor, and make the difference, man. Another ball into the box, and what an acrobatic finish this would have been. You know what? I want to speak about Croatian acrobatic finishes while I'm at it. Mario Mandzukic's goal in the Champions League final is not spoken about nearly enough. That is the most underrated goal in recent history. I don't care what anyone says. Now, Hazo has a free kick in a very dangerous area. They have lots of tall timber, so they'd like to get the ball in the air. But for whatever reason, he doesn't want to hit the ball in the air, so he gets one just in the mixer, but it almost pays off. But Bruno from the Croatian team, he's there to settle things out. They got a goal kick here. Hazo, they're going to try and get it down the line, and they're going to succeed. They break very well, and a great tackle. That's what we're here for. Into halftime we go. 1-0 up to Hazo, but they might have something to say before we go in there. Let's see if they can get something into the mixer. No, they can't. They're tired. I'm tired too. It's 2 a.m. at the studio.
Treba vratiti nazad, može nazad, samo moraš vratiti. Okay. We didn't make that mistake again after. We did it. Just be ready. Be ready for anything. 15 minutes between us and the trophy, lads. 15 minutes. Come on. Boy, we'll kick the subject up.
How are we feeling, cuz?
Pretty rough. Thought the 30 minutes to be easy, but it's actually a lot harder than I thought. But no, it's been awesome. Loving it. Bit dead.
Blank combo.
Still going? Are we still going? I'll wait for another question. Oh shit!
I needed some more details.
Oh,
bro.
did you? No, I don't know. This team's really good. I didn't underestimate them, but they've come out hard. So I think we were lucky to get a goal on the counter attack. But yeah, definitely got to give it our all if we want to get the win.
Yes, sir. Bring the trophy home.
That's the plan, brother. Drinks out of the trophy, always is.
How are you feeling, boss?
Fucking shit, mate. Fuck, mate, scared the shit out of me.
How are you feeling?
Not bad, mate.
Close game?
Yeah. Close.
Yeah, appreciate it. Tell us what you're thinking of the game. Thoughts on the game?
Thoughts on the game? These fucking Muppets. I've got 11 Muppets on the field. That's my fucking fault.
The second half we go with all to play for. Now, if I can be open, honest, and transparent with you all here today, there's one key thing I've learned from this tournament in terms of the team structure. I need 8 teams so I can have 2 groups of 4. That way the finalists don't play in the final game of the group stage, then go straight into a final. Because it's clear the boys are quite fatigued. I'm not blaming them, but I'd be buggered. I'd be out there on my feet, trust me. I'd be doing nothing, as I do most games, to be fair. Don't get at me. But I'd be doing absolutely less than usual. That's just a key learning. So for the next Sporting Club Helos Invitational, which will be in October. Yes, you heard that correctly. It will be in October. Yet to confirm a date, but it will be in October of 2025. There will be 8 teams participating. So if you'd like to participate, you make sure you get in the comments. Now, Croatian boys, they break away and he stays on his feet. I love that. I love that. He stays on his feet and he goes there. He goes to ground when making a tackle. I love that stuff, man. Could have easily gone to ground there, but he didn't. And the Croatian boys, they're going to keep up the pressure here, man. What a start to the half they've had. And they're going to break into the middle here. I think he should have shot in that moment. And he's going to look to get a ball in behind here. And he does so successfully. The touch takes it away from him. Once again, feels contact in the box. And he doesn't go down. They stay on their feet. That is the #1 compliment you can give Croatian footballers. They will stay on their feet. And you see it at the national team level. You see it at every level. Keeper from Hazo comes out here and claims beautifully. Claims beautifully. You need that type of goalkeeping when you're 1-0 up. Come out, claim the high balls, get in front of it. And you need that type of defending as well. For the badge, man. for the badge. The pressure continues. Great tackle from Rizzo. That's our centre-back. That is our centre-back, and he earns the foul there. I'm not sure if it's much of a foul. Oh, shit, he's got a cramp. Oh, I hate cramps. I hate cramps. I remember once in year 6, I had a cramp, and it shocked me because it was my first ever cramp, and it happened in the middle of the class. Nonetheless, I digress. It's one of the first times I've said nonetheless today to all the new viewers. I say that quite often. They get the chance now to get the ball into the box. I think they should have been shooting from range, the Wero boys, if I'm being honest with you. I really think they should have. They're going to get a ball down to the byline here. It's going to cut on the inside. Rizzo gets sold for 3 mortgages there, but he did well to maintain his feet. Hazo are going to get rid of the ball. Once again, the pressure is relentless. Is that a pen? No, it's not. He slips. He slips. Despite the claims, he definitely slips. And we're entering into the deep stages of the second half here. As you can see, fatigue is the major factor. Fatigue is the main stage. And the ball comes into the box. A little dink on. Rizzo gets an interception. And the Hazo keeper comes out to claim it. We're heading into the dying stages here. And the Wero boys really need something special. They're really going to need something special. Look at the dent in the pitch over there. Look at the difference in height. But that's it. Hazelbrook are the inaugural Sporting Club Helos Invitational winners, and I can't congratulate them enough. Well done to you boys. You deserve it fully.
Let's fucking go. Hype it up to the camera. You want to make it mad? Let's go. Fucking Hazo!
I'll just clap.
Let's go, Hazo! Boys! Go, Hazo! Everyone know it? Ready? Just sing along. I've heard it enough. Everyone, ready?
I'll just clap.
Ready? Wait, come in here. Ready?
Well done, boys.
Let's go. Proud of you boys. Fucking proud. Let's go. Hold on, bro. Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. Well done. Let's go. Well done. Thank you, lads.
Recap of the day, bro. It went so quickly. It went unbelievably quickly. So many beautiful people came out. In terms of like the event, it was amazing. It was unreal, and I loved it. I fucking loved it. It didn't look like it was as big as it was, and I'm sure like they'd agree. Like until everyone congregated on one field, it looked way like you saw actually how many people were here. But I loved it so much. It was such a sick event. I'm so grateful for everyone who came out. Hazo boys obviously winning it. Yeah, I'm very grateful. I have a beautiful community around me, and I have a beautiful support system because I feel like in football, to be real with you, I speak my mind. I'm not afraid to say what I want to say, and I speak on issues in football, and I provide solutions and problems for them, and that can be divisive. And a lot of people get around my solution to cost of entry into football, and that's a beautiful thing in my opinion. So, yeah. What did you think of the first one, man?
The first inaugural thing, like this event, I thought it was very good, Faux. I think Faux did well. And I think you deserve that goal, dude.
Yeah. Happens, eh?
Just fucking universe going. How's that? It was actually a good finish. But I also think sort of bullshit how we didn't play in the final.
No, I'm very grateful, eh? I just hope I hope kids see that like this shit and they know that my age is 25 and they're like, yeah, we can do the same. I don't want it to be like it's an SC Helos thing. I want it to be a football thing where it's most weekends you can find free events where teams are playing football.
A few words for me, myself. I just want to say congratulations, brother. You did it. This is all you. This is all your hard work. You know, your hard work doesn't go unnoticed, bro. You've been a go-getter since day dot. So
thanks, man.
You are here, my bro. Proud of you. Proud of your efforts. This is all you, brother. This is for you to look back on. You've come a long way.
Cool. It'll be cool, eh? And then, like today, we learned for like all the ultras that are watching. Today, we learned like me, Norrie, Byes, and Leany can do it at a decent level without Sam, a better level than we thought without Sam. We can't do it without Sam. We can't win the treble we've lost the quintuple.
But it gives you
the quintuple's gone. I just realised that.
Not the quintuple.
Man, is it a quintuple if we lost one of the 5 trophies? Like, is the quintuple gone? Or is it the hexagon?
Well, hex is 8, mate.
Okay, what's 5?
5 is quin.
Alright, we've lost the quintuple.
The quad's still on, and quad is a huge.
Yeah, the quad would be a huge achievement.
Even a double's not bad thing.
So we can lift next week, we can lift Bathurst, and we can lift the Steve Mile Cup, and then we'll go straight into the season, we'll win that fucking thing, and then we'll win the Nepean Cup. And that's that. And then we're going to Fiji for a holiday. I'm going to say a massive thank you. I don't really know what to say because I haven't had time to reflect on it. But tonight when I come back here, I'm going to lay down the grass for a bit and just see what happens and see what I feel. So, yeah, I'm kind of overcome with emotions because I'm thinking about my grandfather, thinking about Matt Dyer, but yeah, and how much they would have loved it. But it was sick. Awesome to have my family here as well. It's very important to me.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone. I'm so grateful, especially to this man behind the camera as well. Really brought some eno to my content team, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, now I'm going to go have a beer. Ciao.
Now, there's only one word to describe how I was able to make this tournament happen. That word's support. I had support of my friends, family, and the footballing community. But beyond that, the support of sponsors, which I can't thank enough. We had 6 game day sponsors and 3 main event sponsors. The 6 game day sponsors were all local businesses, which I'm extremely proud to say out loud. And our 3 main event sponsors were Nardo, who backed me from the very start, backed me from the back fence, man. I can't thank them enough. Nardo, thank you so much. Lightweight Athletic Club and Squinters Brewing Co were also the other 2 main event sponsors. I can't thank them enough for their support. Now, also a massive thank you to my beautiful friends and family that volunteered on the day. I can't thank you enough. My biggest thank you goes to a man by the name of Michael. He's the president of Penrith Rovers Football Club. His communication was clear and concise throughout the whole process, and he backed me the whole time to make this happen. Michael, truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for making this happen. And if there was more Michaels in Australian football, we'd be in a much better place.